You guys, we have got to talk about the Kardashians because ever since Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, there's been a lot said about this famous family. From things being said on the show to what was posted and maybe deleted, we're going to get into everything that is being said about this family and by them. But before we get into anything, I want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by CyberGhost VPN. With over 38 million users worldwide and a near perfect score from more than 20,000 glowing reviews on Trustpilot, CyberGhost is one of the most trusted VPNs out there, and for good reason. Every time you go online, someone's watching, whether it's your internet provider, your workplace, your school, even your own Wi-Fi router. And no, incognito mode won't save you. That's where CyberGhost VPN comes in. Just pick one of their 100 server locations, and CyberGhost encrypts and reroutes your data to keep your internet activity private and secure. Not even CyberGhost knows what you're doing online, and they have a strict no logs policy. It also unlocks geo-restricted content from over 40 streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus. You can even score better online deals just by changing your virtual location. CyberGhost works on all major devices: Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and you can protect up to 7 devices at once, which is perfect for the whole household. Right now, they're offering my viewers an exclusive 84% discount plus 4 extra months completely free. That brings it down to just $2.03 a month, and it's totally risk-free with their 45-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 support. So click the link in the description, download CyberGhost VPN, and start protecting your digital life today. Now, let's get into the news. So Kris Jenner just turned 70, and of course the celebration was anything but normal. Like, this wasn't just a dinner party with a cake and a few balloons. No, this was a full-on fantasy event that people are comparing to the Hunger Games Capitol, with the way that people in attendance had enough money to solve the world's problems, basically. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were among the A-listers who attended Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash. And it actually stirred up some drama, and not because people don't really like Meghan or they have things to say about Meghan and Harry, but because after the birthday party, Kim and Kris posted photos of Meghan and Harry at the party, and then the posts were deleted from their Instagram. People online were scrambling. They were wondering why the posts were deleted. They needed answers. They were like, was there drama? Did they ask for them to be taken down? Did they not want to be seen at the party? What was going on? Now, people reported that it might have just come down to a consent form though, writing, "People understands that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex didn't agree to have photos of them taken inside the party shared and checked no on a photo consent form, leading to the images posted on Instagram to be removed." However, a source close to the event refutes that claim, telling people there was no consent forms. So I guess we don't really know what the deal was. They're saying it was a consent form, but then they're also saying that there were no consent forms. It is just very interesting that they even attended. Like, I didn't think that they were associated with each other. Anyway, aside from that, we need to dive into who else was at this party. So her 70th birthday party was James Bond themed, and it was hosted at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez Bezos' house in Beverly Hills. And we already know how people feel about that friendship. I mean, when the Kardashians went to their wedding, there was so much backlash over it. And I mean, the same happened with this birthday party celebration, as people just felt like the whole thing was a little dystopian. People said, this feels like Hunger Games. Let them eat cake vibes, right? We are all starving, but so glad they're having so much fun. According to a Forbes article, there were at least 9 billionaires seen at the party. They literally published a whole article listing them, writing all the billionaires at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. The star-studded guest list included celebrities and a group of billionaires worth more than $500 billion. These are insane numbers, you guys. Of course, Jeff Bezos was there because he hosted it, but also Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, along with Oprah and Tyler Perry, and don't forget, literally Kim Kardashian. I mean, the fact that this is just like so normal and common in their friend group and their daily lives is just so insane to process and or even try to think about. And it really is giving Hunger Games Capitol when you think about like all these people just like partying together. And of course, people are like, you know, this is who they're associated with and she's just celebrating her birthday. But also, I think a lot of people are just frustrated that they could be helping the world and they just sit on their cash. I mean, we recently saw Billie Eilish come out and call out billionaires in the room after she was given an award.
Love you all, but there's a few people in here that have a lot more money than me. And if you're a billionaire, why are you a billionaire? No hate, but yeah, give your money away, shorties. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Basically saying, you know, why aren't you guys donating more money? You know, like, I'm over here donating and you guys have way more money than me. And people loved her for it. Now, as for some parts of the birthday party that Kris had that people actually did love, because there were things that people did like about the birthday, okay? And it was that Kim has decided that she was going to be in her vlogging era. She's recently taken to TikTok to post these vlogs, and she shared behind the scenes of her getting ready for the party and also her at the party, Kris Jenner dancing with Justin Bieber, Kylie, like the girls that were taking shots. You could tell they were very drunk by the end of the night. People were kind of living for it.
Being a birthday girl, Kris Jenner tonight. Good night, Kris.
Vlog. I'm officially the last 20-year-old in the family, and also I've been doing this vlog shit for so fucking long. You guys are so whack for this. The birthday party was a success. I thought North was the TikTok. Okay.
Going. Stevie Wonder is here. Bruno Mars performed.
And you planned this?
I planned it. I'm just so happy. My mom is so happy because she deserves it.
Kim also included a clip of her saying that psychics are BS because 4 of them told her that she was going to pass the bar, which of course we now know she did not pass the bar.
I'm just letting you guys know that all of the psychics that we have met with and that we're obsessed with are all full of shit. They all collectively, maybe 4 of them, have told me I was going to pass the bar. So they're all full pathological liars. Don't believe anything they say.
She made it known on Instagram last weekend as people knew that she had taken it. She had said it in interviews that she took it this year and that she was waiting for the results in November. And well, the day came and she didn't post a fancy post on Instagram. She just said on her story, well, I'm not a lawyer yet. I just play a very well-dressed one on TV. 6 years into this law journey and I'm still all in until I pass the bar. No shortcuts, no giving up, just more studying and even more determination. Thank you to everyone who has supported and encouraged me along the way so far. Falling short isn't failure, it's fuel. I was so close to passing the exam and that only motivates me even more. Let's go. And well, like I said, when it came to her vlog and her opening up and her being real in this, people were basically saying that they need to fire whoever is producing their Hulu show and hire whoever put together this vlog because they got the right clips. They edited it perfect. They were like, we're seeing her interact with Paris Hilton, Scott, and Kylie in like a real way and a way that is not feeling very scripted. People said, Kim, this is what the people want. Kim, this is what we thought the Hulu series was going to be. Kim, whoever did the editing, keep them and fire the Hulu producers. We want this. And I will say this vlog did feel very reminiscent of the old Kardashians before I feel like they were really having a lot of edits or were like PR trained. They were just doing and saying whatever. But now they're definitely cutting a lot of stuff out. They're very polished. They know exactly the storylines that are going to be hit, everything. And yeah, of course, there were parts of the reality show when they were on E that were scripted as well. But I think in the earlier days, you know, they cared less about if they looked bad or not. And in the more recent seasons, it's very clear that everything's very calculated feeling. Which, speaking of the reality show, in the recent episode, Kim was calling out Kris and Kourtney, saying that they were the worst producers in reality television because of all the stuff they wanted cut out of the show. She proceeded to say that Kris wanted Kourtney and Kim's fight between them out of the show, and then Kourtney wanted the whole Dolce & Gabbana fight out of there as well, which I get because she looked so bad, and maybe she looked back at that footage and she was like, everyone's gonna take your side, like we need to take this out. But Kim claims that she fought to keep these things in there because she wants to give people the best reality show. And you know that she has cut a lot of stuff out, and people were clocking her in the comments of re-uploaded clips from their Hulu show where Kim said this, and they were just like, Kim, we know you cut a lot of stuff out. You probably cut a lot of stuff about Kanye out. So you calling them out for wanting this, it's like, well, yeah, no, of course you wanted this in, because in the Dolce fight with Kourtney, everyone was on your side and was like validating that Kourtney was being crazy. But I'm sure there's times where Kim is in the wrong and we haven't really seen it because she's wanted it cut out. But anyway, as for what else is going on in the Kardashian-Jenner world, there have been rumors recently that Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet have broken up. I feel like every 6 months we get this headline, but people were very adamant that this was real this time. But then, of course, it was shut down. Okay, so people thought this because going back to Kris Jenner's birthday party, Timothy was not in attendance, and people were like, wait, like, where was he? Why wasn't he there? There's no photos of him. I mean, he also wasn't at Kendall's birthday either. She recently celebrated her 30th birthday. I feel like we're never seeing photos of them from family gatherings. I feel like they would be very strategic to like not let those out. The only time we ever see them together is if they're at a sporting event or like publicly on a date. But I feel like if they're ever together in private, we're not seeing that. But in addressing this, according to people, they said after Chalamet was absent from Kylie's mom, Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party on Sunday, November 9th, rumors began to swirl that the couple had called it quits, but the actor was out of the country filming Dune Part 3 during the extravagant bash, a source says. They're great, the insider tells People, adding that while he's been working in Europe, the pair have made an effort to see each other every few weeks. He has a few days off for the holidays, so they're making plans. Timothy talked about Kylie all the time while filming Marty Supreme, another insider tells People exclusively, adding that she even flew out to visit him on set in New York City. They also met up in London while he was shooting Dune. They're really in love. Now, like I said, they've been keeping their relationship very private, and when she was on Khloe's podcast, she didn't mention him, but she did discuss keeping parts of her life private.
I'm used to like being very sheltered, staying in like a, you know, safe
box
for me.
I relate to that a lot.
Yeah, just like my safe space to not be, it's probably the reason why I don't share as much, just to not be judged or criticized, or years of that takes a toll on you. And I think at a certain point you're like, okay, I'm going to do A, B, and C to just protect myself.
But Khloe was certainly digging for some drama when she was asking Kylie about acting because she's going to star in Charli XCX's movie The Moment. And Khloe asked her if she goes to anyone for acting advice. And we all know that she was sort of fishing for a Timothy answer, because who else would she go to for acting advice aside from her boyfriend, who is a Oscar-nominated actor?
I'm so proud of you. Who do you turn to for acting? I don't know if it's advice or just support or like to give you that confidence that you need.
I think, well, before I officially, it was right around when Jesus passed. So I felt like I committed to it. And then I was like, wow, I'm in a really bad place. And I just don't know in a month from now if I'll be okay to do this. I think it was like a month away. But I still, you know, I was like, I know the director, obviously, Aiden. So I was like in contact with him and I'm like, I really want to do it. I hope that I'm in a better place. Like, just give me a chance. Like, I'll get it together. And then closer to, I actually called Kim and I was just like, I know you're like in your acting bag right now, and I just need a little like encouragement and some advice.
So no word on Timmy from her, but we all know she had to have asked him for some pointers before stepping into this role. Now, the craziest part of the interview to me was when she said that she was about to have a 10-year-old and that Stormy is going to be 10 soon. Like, that is insane to think about, truly. I feel like she should be 4 tops, but anyway, that's what's going on in the Kardashian-Jenner world. I want to know what you guys think about everything. Let me know all your thoughts. Now, once again, you guys, don't forget to click the link in the description to grab the special CyberGhost VPN discount available for you guys. It keeps your data safe while you browse and unlocks all blocked content online, all for just $2.03 a month. It's completely risk-free, so check it out today. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.